News Channel 15 has discovered someone has filed a complaint with the Allen County Ethics Commission against County Sheriff Ken Freeze and County Councilman Paul Moss.
News Channel 15's Alyssa Ivinson talked with the man who filed it.
Right, this complaint surrounds the night that Moss was pulled over on suspicion of an OWI. The citizen who filed this says he just wants to make sure nothing is swept under the rug.
Those two individuals really do need to be above board ethically, being that they handle the county's budget and they enforce the county's laws.
Phil Pease says it's not personal or political, just right versus wrong. That's why he filed a complaint with the Allen County Ethics Commission against Sheriff Ken Freeze and County Councilman Paul Moss.
A heightened level of scrutiny beyond just sort of a tacit acceptance and a wink-wink, you know, I think is really all I'm looking for.
It all stems from the early morning of June 2nd. According to a Fort Wayne Police Department report, Moss was pulled over by a sheriff's deputy suspected of drunk driving. At some point, he called Sheriff Freeze. The report goes on to say the FWPD officer who was supposed to help administer an OWI test on Moss was told Sheriff Freeze had issued an order to disregard the call. Pease says the call Freeze made to the officer at the scene was a violation of the county ethics code.
Regardless of what was said or how it was transacted, the end result was there was a conversation that created an ethically compromised situation.
News Channel 15 called Freeze today. He told us he wasn't aware of the complaint and didn't have a comment. When we offered to show him the documents, he again declined. He or Moss have yet to explain what happened that night. Freeze only leaving us this message a few weeks ago.
I'm really not interested in talking about a non-story.
Pease says all he really wants is for the situation to have a closer look.
If that scrutiny doesn't yield anything, so be it. But if it does, then I would expect that the ordinance is followed and that the appropriate parties get involved.
The Ethics Commission will discuss this at its next meeting on July 20th. If it finds there is a possible violation, then there could be hearings. The commission could then eventually recommend sanctions ranging from a warning letter to dismissal, but that would have to go on to another agency. It itself can't impose sanctions.